What is going on, everybody? We have a 9-game NBA slate tonight. Should be a fun one. It's always good when there's more than just a couple of games in the NBA. There is a Monday Night Football game. I do not have any picks for the Monday Night Football game, so there is no NFL video coming out today if you were looking for one. I honestly just didn't like the game. Couldn't really find anything that I wanted to bet on, so I don't place bets just to get some action out there. I don't just post plays unless I'm confident that they're going to win. And if I'm not putting my own money on it, I'm not going to post a play for you guys to put money on it because that's just not right. So I've got a handful of plays in the NBA today. I have 4 straight bets and a few parlay fillers. Decent slate tonight. A lot of our usual spots is what we're going to be hitting on. A couple of really good first half lines and then 2 solid full game unders. But before I get into the plays, though, just a couple quick things. Number one, join my Discord server. Completely free to join. The link to join is located in the pinned comment below. We have about 1,700 people in the server at this point, and it's a really active time, especially during the NBA and NFL seasons. You know, everyone's sweating their bets and everything. So come on in, join, be an active member of the community, and just be a positive impact. Number two, the VIPs, they got these plays earlier on this morning. Some of the lines might have moved by the time you watch this video. So if you want to become a VIP and see all of these bets right as I place them, including screenshots of the slips and an analysis, a little write-up of a few sentences of why I'm picking each play, you have to sign up for the VIPs. If you want to sign up for a 7-day free trial, you can use the link in the description below. However, if you want to wait a few days, I'm actually releasing a massive discounted promotion on Thursday that I will announce on my Thursday Night Football video. Basically, it's going to make a lot of sense for a lot of you who are subscribed already, or if you're considering subscribing. This deal is something that you 100% will want to do because it's going to save you so much money in the long term. More details to come on Thursday with that, but let's get into the plays here. I'll be using Outlier to show you guys how I did all my research. Sorry, guys, my allergies are kind of acting up today a bit, so I'm going to try to get through these pretty quick. But so Outlier, if you haven't used Outlier before, or if you're new to my channel and you are curious what Outlier is, Outlier.bet is the website. It's honestly the best research tool out there. It's not a free website, but if you want a 7-day free trial, there's a link located in the description below. All right, let's jump into the plays here. The first play that I want to be on is Wemby unders. So a lot of you people who have been following me for a while know I love my unders, especially for some of these star players. Victor Wembanyama unders on the road are an absolute thing. So last season, he went under this 42.5 number in 18 out of 24 games for a 75% hit rate. Same thing this year, 75% win rate. Obviously, he has a couple spike games in there, the 40-15 against the Mavericks. He had, 42-18 against the Knicks, a 34-14-11 against the King. Like, he has a couple of spike games in there. But you see, for the most part, he's generally hovering around this 36-40 number, sometimes going below, especially if he gets into foul trouble and stuff too. This is just a play that I'll probably be taking the entire season unless it starts to turn a corner and he starts going over a lot of times, or if the line just starts getting so low that it's just not worth taking the under anymore. So I think this 42.5 number is good. 41.5 is okay. I know PrizePicks already moved it to 41.5, but Underdog Fantasy has it at 42.5. So if you're not an underdog, sign up using my code and you can get an account with them and take advantage of this better number. But Wemby under 42.5 PRA is bet number 1 today. Bet number 2, we're going with James Harden under 33.5 points and assists. Now, this line has moved on Underdog Fantasy, I think, but it hasn't moved on PrizePicks yet. Yeah, Underdog has it at 32.5. PrizePicks has it at 33.5. That's why it's important to be on all these different books and have all these options and stuff too. But no Kawhi Leonard tonight for the Clippers. Bradley Beal is questionable, but I'm not going to worry about him too much right now. Basically, in home games without Kawhi the last 2 seasons, James Harden going under this number in 16 of 21 home games of the last 2 seasons. So he went 2 for 2 this year and 14 out of 19 last year, which equates to 16 out of 21 games. So a little bit over a 75% win rate. Kind of the same story as Wemby too. He generally hovers, around this 28-31 number with a couple of big spike games in there. He could get really hot from the floor and just burn us for a 50 burger any night. But I'm just going to take what's the most common occurrence, and that's him going under this 33.5 points and assists number. This is something that we were on a lot last year too, and it made us a decent amount of money. Kind of tapered off a little bit once Kawhi Leonard came back, but with Leonard out, I like this trend a ton. Next play, we're heading over to the first half props, and we're gonna head to the Wizards at Pistons. Cade Cunningham under 23.5 first half PRA. I don't know why this line is 23.5. I get it. The Wizards are really bad, terrible defense and everything, but 23.5 for a first half PRA is a really high number. That's only on Underdog Fantasy too. On PrizePicks, it's 21. That something's off here. Something is definitely off on Underdog Fantasy with this 23.5. I don't know if it's an error. I don't know if they'll avoid it, but this number is way too high. You see here, he's gone under this number in all 10 games this year. He even went under the 21 number all 10 games this season too. So I don't know why this 23.5 number is a thing. He went under in 80% of games last year. I don't know. Just seems like an easy spot for us to take advantage of on Underdog Fantasy. Moving over to my last straight bet, it's another first half play, and it's Stephen Castle under 14.5 first half PRA. Kind of the same story, but not like a misprice or anything. It's 14.5 on PrizePicks. There's no line on Underdog Fantasy as of right now. But basically, if I'm filtering for games while Wemby is healthy, because I want to filter for games with a high usage player, Castle went under this number 87% of the time this year and 5 out of 9 games this year. But if I filter even further for just away games, 3 out of 4 away games this season and 87% of away games last season. That's 23 out of 27 games. Really solid number for Castle going under on this first half PRA. I usually take his first half points number, but the number's a little bit too high, too low at this point. This 8.5, it's kind of dicey. So the first half PRA is what I want to go with the Stephen Castle. All right. That's going to wrap up these straight bets. I'll get into the parlay fillers really quick, then we'll get out of here. Like I said, just trying to make this quick today because I'm definitely on the struggle bus. But we'll start with the Lakers. Austin Reeves, everyone knows this prop by now. Games without LeBron, games with Luka. We have about a 9-game sample size, averaging 38.1 PRA, never going below 29. He had 29 the one game, and that was just a game where he just didn't have a great game, to be honest with you. I think it was like the second night of a back-to-back or something. There was something going on with that, but anyways, 29 or higher is his most likely outcome. Never went under 35 outside of that one game. So I know he's come back from being injured. I doubt his minutes get limited at all. I think he'll be completely fine, especially if he gets ruled active. And he's currently on the injury report. He did participate in the shoot around today, so he's probably going to play. Same team, same game. Luka Doncic. I don't know why PrizePicks did this to us, but we'll take it. We're going over 6.5 rebounds. We can even do over 7.5 rebounds if you wanted to. But basically, they weren't giving us the 6.5 number the last few games, and then today they decided to give it to us again for some odd reason. He's hitting this every time. This is 9 games without LeBron, with Austin Reeves. Since he's been on the Lakers, he's gone over this number all 9 games. He went over 8 every single time, and they're giving us 6.5. I would take this as 7.5 every time. I would take this at 6.5 every time. And I'd probably still take this at 8.5 too, considering 8 out of 9 games is a solid trend. So he likes to grab the rebounds when LeBron's out, which I'll take every time. And like I said, I don't know why this number's a thing, but we'll take it. Last play of the day, Franz Wagner over 24.5 PRA. Alternate line, Green Goblin line. You guys know how to do these by now, but if you're new, basically I combine these with the promos and all of them together, and I just kind of mix and match them with the regular plays on PrizePicks. Just some easy bankroll builders and easy ways to make some quick cash. But we'll go Wagner games without Mo Wagner for this season. He's gone over all 10 games, averaging 31.7 PRA, never going below the 25, obviously, and hit 25 in the dot a couple of times. This one game against Atlanta, he was awful. He just looked so, disinterested. He didn't shoot well. Terrible game for him, but he still went over this number. He hit the 25 that we needed to. Looking at last season in this scenario, 93% win rate at home. It was a 95% win rate with 21 straight games going into this season. So that's 26 straight home games of him going over this number without Mo Wagner. But that's going to wrap things up for us today. Just a quicker video than normal because I'm kind of on the struggle bus, but Hopefully we can stay hot in the NBA. Join the free Discord. Link is located in the description below. And then be on the lookout Thursday for my NFL video with the really big promotion, how to join VIP and be like a long-term member for really cheap. My next video, I'll have one posted for NBA tomorrow afternoon. Pretty solid slate tomorrow, I think. So hopefully we can have a lot of cash going into it. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks for watching and best of luck on your bets tonight, everybody.